Okay, and then I've made one other small change on the diversion load code here that runs under the program logic event generator, PLEG, and this is on my Vera Plus home automation controller. And I wanted to show you the reason for the small change I did. Here's my home assistant with the Grafana package. So this graph or dashboard here is monitoring the total power, which is the green line, and the yellow is the load on line 1, and the blue is the load on line 2 on the 240 volt main breaker panel. And you can see there's these gaps here. You can see, like right there was about a 8:53 to 8:56. So there was a 3-minute gap there where there were no power readings. And you can see there's another gap, and there's smaller gaps along there. So in fact, if we zoom in there, you can see there's data at 10:41 and 54, and then we have 10:45 and 24 seconds. But there's a couple of minutes there with no data coming in. Yeah, so the way everything's driven, this home energy monitor here, I have it configured to report power readings every 15 seconds, and then that feeds into this PLEG solar device, and it then does calculations. One of the outputs of that is to run this diversion load up and down to gobble up any excess power. One of several things is happening. Either this energy or power meter is not reporting data, or the Vera Plus home automation controller is not receiving the reports, or the home assistant is not able to grab the data from the Vera. Now let's go back to 6-hour view here. So I've added like a watchdog feature to the diversion load code, and I think it's working here. It's hard to tell. I'm going to have to let it run for some time. But you can see that there's no real huge gaps in the data here like there were back here. You can see back here there were several minute gaps every couple of hours. But let me show you what I've done here. So here's my PLEG code, and if we go in here and edit, and this is the condition logic here. So what I did here at the end, I've been looking for a way to detect when the home energy monitor is not updating regularly. So I added this expression here called energy meter not updated. Let's take a look at it in the edit window. So my logic is that I check if the clamp 1 timer has run and expired, meaning the diversion load 1 code ran through, or the diversion load 2 code, which is called clamp 2 check. So if either one of those interval timers has run and expired, then I come in here. This pound notation says, give me the time. So now is what you would expect. It's now. So take the current time and subtract off the time that the utility watts parameter was last updated, and that's basically updated every time the home energy monitor reports data. If that data is more than this reporting interval, which is 15 seconds old, this condition here becomes true. And then over here, the logic action for that is down here. It's really simple. It says, take the home energy monitor and send it a poll request. Just have the Vera controller send a request for data to the home energy monitor. And that, so far, seems to be working. I think that's looking pretty good, so I just wanted to show you all those updates. Just trying to work out the little glitches that you see. Okay, just a short update. This is the following day, and you can see it's pretty solid. There's a few little short gaps, But look at this here. If we go back 12 hours, you can see this morning from about 7:15 until a little after 8, there was no readings. Here's my grid tie power, and this is on a home energy monitor generation 1, so a completely separate device, and I had the same gap here. I don't think my code is running at this point in time. It doesn't turn on until the power goes low enough. So yeah, anyway, I just thought I'd show you that. Yeah, so if you've seen this kind of thing, if you're running a Vera home automation controller and have it tied in with Home Assistant, and if you're seeing any sort of data gaps like that and have any ideas, post up in the comment section below. And as always, thanks for watching.